Hey guys, this is Rob with Latae. This is our second video on trigger point therapy. We've had a lot of emails and phone calls about it. We just kind of wanted to clarify what these crazy devices are designed to do and how they're intended to be used. In the first video we talked about the TP massage ball, and or you could use a tennis ball. It works really well for the lower leg, the calves, the gastroc muscles, into the soleus muscle. This next device that they have, they call these their roller system. Remember what I said in video number 1, you need to go to their website, which is tptherapy.com. They have a great anatomical chart, and the area that we see this roller get used the most is it's used predominantly on the quadriceps and on the ITB band. Okay, when you have an ITB syndrome, a lot of that happens to develop as what we call Vastus Lateralis, the quadricep muscle on the outside of the quad. As this muscle becomes more and more developed, you have to realize that you have this big band that runs from the lateral condyle of the knee to the outside of the hip. That big band, as the quads grow and push out, if this ITB band is not extended, it's like a piece of rope. It just holds very, very tight, and what happens, it'll start rubbing against that lateral condyle. That's why you'll feel the pain in your knee versus anywhere else, because it's just rubbing against the lateral condyle. Okay? So the way that we use this big roller, and I've got to warn you, if you think you're just going to drop your full body weight on this, you'll have tears in your eyes. It hurts that bad, okay? There's no one we've ever worked with that, when they laid on this, could just put their full body weight and not find some trigger point somewhere in the quads, the lateral side of the legs, and even into the hamstrings, okay? So we're going to show you how to get this thing started with ITB band. What you want to do is you want to get it up high in the hip. Again, notice I'm supporting myself with my weight. All right, and what you're going to do is you're just going to roll that roller down until you find a hot spot on the ITB band. It won't take long, okay? So once you get into a spot where there's a tremendous amount of pain, again, notice I'm supporting myself. I'm not putting full body weight. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to talk to you right now. All right, and all I'm doing is I'm just trying to, I'll go maybe 1/4 of an inch up, and then I'll go just a little bit deeper, and I'll just walk it a little further down, okay? And again, I want you to really err on the side of caution with these. You can bruise yourself, you can hurt yourself, but what you're doing is you're putting direct pressure on that ITB band, and you're putting it on the muscle that's directly behind it, Vastus Lateralis. And if you can get into the habit of doing this once or twice a week, even if you don't have pain in your leg, it's a great modality to implement into your regular training schedule on the therapy side, especially on your rest days after a hot shower. This works out really well. And what I'm doing there is essentially I'm just trying to work the ITB band from its attachment at the side of the hip all the way down to the lateral side of the kneecap. Now, what you can do, and it's kind of hard to see because it's a very small muscle, you have a muscle called Tensor fasciae, which is about 3 inches long, that sits way up high on the hip. This can also get in there, same position, okay? And you'll notice I'm just starting up much higher on my hip. Okay, and you're going to kind of feel it in between your glutes, and you're going to feel it in between your quads, and you just want to kind of massage back and forth until you feel that tissue just finally release. When you first lay on it, it sits very, very tight and pushes back. All right, so what your goal is to just give yourself permission to relax, take deep breaths, and finally that tissue will relax, and you'll feel it. You'll feel the roller actually go into the tissue a little bit deeper. Okay. The other thing that you can do with this, and again, it's kind of you have to move around a lot on it, particularly with runners, anybody, motocross racers, the guys that use their quads quite a bit, there's a lot of sensitive areas. You have, hence the word quadricep. You have 4 big muscles in the front of your leg. What you can do is you can lay down on it, okay, and you'll notice I'm going to start right above my kneecap, all right, and then all I'm doing is I'm just supporting myself, and I'm just moving myself down until I find a hot spot. And once I find a hot spot, I just roll back and forth on it. And as I roll and it starts to release, just go a little bit deeper. And you're going to find a lot of really little, hence the word trigger points, you're going to find a lot of little nodules that aren't very comfortable doing this, and that's okay. That's why you're putting direct pressure on it. Okay? And you roll that all the way up to the top of your quads. If you're doing it with a pair of running shorts, it's a little bit easier, but you're going to run that all the way up to the top of your hip, ASIS, your top of your hip bone. Run that all the way down to the top of your kneecaps, okay? The thing that I want you to pay attention to is you need to focus on your breathing. Breathe very deep through the whole time. You want to stay relaxed. The direct pressure that you're going to be putting on the muscles is going to catch your attention quickly, so don't be surprised when you first lay down. That's why I wanted to warn you earlier. Please make sure that you're taking the time to support your hands, and as the muscle lets go, then you can relax and put more weight on it, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to email us, Robb, R-O-B-B, number 3 at earthlink.net, or you can visit us on our websites, greatraces.net or motoendurance.net. So until next time, thanks for watching.